As an artist, musician, singer, songwriter, it can be very difficult releasing new music, especially after experiencing loss, a loss of a friend, um, a loss of a loved one, a loss of a job, even a loss of a marriage. Any kind of loss is difficult to navigate and push through. So, this song, A Fresh Wind, was birthed out of desperation. Like, I had to get out of this rut. I was stuck. And I had to declare to myself, I feel a fresh wind blowing, something fresh. How many of us need a breath of fresh air? So I felt to say, a fresh wind is blowing my way. And so how I was stuck, really, for many creators, you get writer's block, you get a creative block. So I reached out to my very close friend, Tony Hemmings, who collabed and connected me with another songwriter, Chantel Hampton. And what came out of that collab literally gave me a jolt, like a lightning bolt of creative energy, and helped me finish writing this song. And that was such a freeing experience when I finally finished writing a song after years and years of being stuck. And I was so happy. I started feeling this fresh wind, the very song that I'm writing. I started experiencing this fresh wind after this collab with these songwriters. And so many of y'all know who've heard of my music before. I like a very bluegrassy kind of shuffle. And so, if you know my song Flowing Streams, Delivered Me, Simply Incredible, they all have that shuffle. So this song has this shuffle, but I decided to go a little different. I added a wider brush, a stroke of color into this. So it has some new approaches in that. And that's all I want to say. I don't want to spoil it to you. You got to hear the song when it comes out. And so I had to have my brothers. I could not complete the task of writing the song without having my brother Reger Ross Smith, on bass, and sent it over to Greg Clark Jr., one of my favorite drummers who's out in the West Coast now. He's on drums. And the Bluegrass Shuffle could not be complete until I had Kenny Kohlhaas on guitars. Acoustic guitar was Kenny Kohlhaas and my boy and bro Michael Allen out here in Dallas on electric. And so it was magical what came out of that, but it wasn't over. I felt like working on my fifth album now, I'm working on my fifth album. I felt like my music deserves some strings, some real string orchestra. And so I reached out, and I know quite a few string orchestrators out there, string arrangers, and I reached out to my bro, Carlton Hicks out in DC. Oh my gosh, Carlton, man, what he added to the song on strings, it's magical. And I appreciated that. I felt like it was time for my music to mature and have a string arrangement on there. And so I thank God for my boy Carlton Hicks on strings. And then I had to have the incredible and one-of-a-kind, sultry and amazing voice of Sarah Benibo on background vocals. Sarah Benibo, this song could not have been what it is without having her voice on the backgrounds. And so Sarah Benibo collabed with me on this one and on the backgrounds. And what came out of this collaboration with my brothers and sister, it's history. It's all history now. It's done. It's magical. It's ready. Friday, September 29th. A Fresh Wind, my new single, will be available on all streaming and digital outlets. And matter of fact, today I need you to pre-save, pre-download the song and get ready for September 29th to release this song on all platforms. Listen, I intentionally put it on September 29th because we're entering to the last quarter of the year 2023. So many of us have experienced loss, some challenges, and so I really felt like this song at this time needed to be declared into your life. A fresh wind is blowing your way. All right? A fresh wind is blowing your way. So September 29th, I need you to download, spread the word. A fresh wind is coming. My new single is coming out from my forthcoming album. And I'm telling you, a fresh wind is blowing your way. So download it on the 29th. You can pre-save and pre-download it now on all the streaming platforms. I need you to spread the word that a fresh wind is blowing your way.